Right, well, surprising no one, Microsoft is now laying off even more people. 650 to be exact. More Xbox employees. Not really a surprise. The entire gaming industry in the Western world is just falling apart at the moment because every single gaming company is in the Western world anyway has decided, you know what we're going to do? We're going to copy what the movie studio industry has done. We're going to do exactly what movie studios do. We're going to make everything lame and pathetic, and we're going to push for an audience that we don't actually have. Cool. Idiots. Absolute idiots. You had a good thing. That's a phrase from a movie, isn't it? We had a good thing. You had a good thing, you just ruined it. Like, what are you doing? So bizarre. So Microsoft is laying off around 650 employees in its gaming division today. And it is today. This is written on the 12th. So the latest cuts come months after Microsoft laid off 1,900 Activision, Blizzard and Xbox employees. And that was after the closure of several video game studios, including Redfall developer Arcane Austin. Again, why? Why? Why did the video game industry simultaneously decide, you know what we're going to do? We're going to speed run to oblivion. We're just going to run to bankruptcy. You know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? So our gamers are predominantly men between the ages of X, Y, and Z. You know what we're going to do? We're going to try to appeal to the smallest demographic within those gamers. Yes, the minority. Great. So you had a good thing. So Xbox chief Phil Spencer announced the layoff to employees in an internal memo this morning, seen by The Verge. And the cuts are related to the Activision Blizzard deal, and Spencer makes it clear in his email that no games, devices or experiences are being cancelled. No, just people. And no studios are being closed as part of the layoffs today. Quote, as part of aligning our post-acquisition team structure and managing our business, we have made the decision to eliminate, great word, eliminate approximately 650 roles across Microsoft Gaming, mostly corporate and supporting functions to organise our business for long-term success. I'll bet you anything, though, they've still got DEI departments, haven't they? I'll bet you anything, though, they're still hiring DEI, woke-ass narrative consultants as well, aren't they? Yeah. What are you doing, you clowns? This problem could so easily be resolved. Like, it's a problem of your own making. It's a problem of your own making. You decided to speed run to oblivion. Now, I'm not saying Microsoft and Xbox is going to fall on its knees anytime soon. That's not what I'm saying. But the video game industry as a whole is not in a good shape. Like, it's just not. You know, there's been many video game studios just completely shut down. Ones which have been around for a while, you know? Like, yeah, like, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? The company behind Saints Row, they're gone. You know, that's not a small-time studio, right? Like, that had been around for a while. That property had been around for a while. But they were like, yeah, nah, done. Because they decided to embrace utter nonsense. You've now got Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Rocksteady. I mean, what's going to happen with them? Because they're in the shit. They've lost Warner Brothers $200 million. I mean, Warner Brothers lost Warner Brothers $200 million. But it's not really the point. The point is that studio created the game. They hired Sweet Baby Inc. Okay, you manufactured this issue. Just go back to what you were doing. Appeal to your actual audience. So Microsoft completed its $68.7 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard in October, following months of battles with regulators in the UK and US. So here is the full memo that they released today, announcing they were going to eliminate people. For the past year, our goal has been to minimise disruption whilst welcoming new teams and enabling them to do their best work. As part of aligning our post-acquisition team structure and managing our business, we've made the decision to eliminate approximately 650 roles across Microsoft Gaming, mostly corporate, and supporting functions to organise our business for long-term success. I know that this is difficult news to hear. I like how it's like, this is difficult news to hear, but you still used eliminate as the language used. So funny. Anyway, we're deeply grateful for the contributions of our colleagues who are learning they are impacted. Learning that they're eliminated. In the US, we're supporting them with exit packages that include severance. Everywhere else, fuck you, I guess. That's not what... Sorry. It's just funny. Obviously, I mean, it kind of is actually that, to be fair. Because they're like, yeah, we're supporting them in the US. Extended healthcare and outplacement services to help with their transition. Outside the US, packages will differ according to location. Basically, what can we get away with doing the bare minimum? Like, yeah, you've been eliminated. So yeah, it is quite literally elsewhere. Like, fuck you, basically. So funny. With these changes, our corporate and supporting teams and resources are aligned for sustainable future growth and can better... Not if you're producing crap. And can better support our studio teams and business units with programs and resources that can scale to meet their needs. Separately, as part of running the business, there are some impacts to other teams as they adapt to shifting priorities and manage the life cycle and performance of games. No games, devices or experiences are being cancelled, and no studios are being closed as part of the adjustments today. Yeah, but that will be the next step. Like, closing studios will be the next step. It says further, throughout our team's history, we've had great moments and we've had challenging ones. Today is one of the challenging days. I know that going through more changes like this is hard, but even in the most trying times, this team has been able to come together and show one another care and kindness as we work to continue delivering for our players. We appreciate your support as we navigate these changes, and we thank you for your compassion and respect for each other. Basically, you're all fired. Ha ha ha, bye bye bye. There's not really much else to it, to be honest. Again, this is an issue of your own making. Now, some will say, well, this is just specific because, they, bought some companies and stuff like that. And, it may be true. But it is a sign of the sort of larger things at play here within the industry. The industry's not doing well. There are AAA video games being released that are just, again, falling on their arse. Like Sony recently had a massive bomb with Concord. Like, who the fuck wants that game? Honestly, so pathetic. And Xbox is, they're not immune to these issues. And I think if a business is doing strong, you wouldn't need to lay off people. You'd repurpose them. So there you go. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Cheers. Take care. Bye-bye now.